As is the case every year, New Year's Day has been celebrated all throughout the world. But sociologists and political analysts remain pessimistic about 2023. According to them, feelings of powerlessness, injustice, and even anger within populations have spread across all latitudes. It must be said that it has been one trial after another for the human race. The COVID-19 epidemic, the war in Ukraine, which brings its share of suffering and uncertainty, inflation, especially with food products, which is further ruining the most fragile populations and reinforces social inequalities, global warming, whose effects are having a substantial impact on the planet, directly or indirectly causing droughts, floods, famines, storms, and sending refugees on the search for more hospitable lands in which to settle, which will likely cause other problems linked to mass immigration in certain countries. In short, the world is seeking resiliency, and according to experts, it's not certain that the light at the end of the tunnel is coming anytime soon.
Okay, welcome to the US series for Power and Revolution 2023. So, in this series, we're definitely going to play as Joe Biden, and we're going to take a very liberal stance on running the country, especially what the Biden administration did during their term in office. Now, for many of you, if my voice sounds familiar, you'll recognize it from the Mindscape Tactics gaming channel. So this is my second channel, which is going to be a lot more diverse than my first channel. First channel was mainly geared to political games. This channel is going to do a little bit of everything. So I think you guys are going to enjoy it. So let's get into it. So let's look at our inflation. Inflation's at 8.1% with our key interest rate at 5.25%. So, um, let's look at growth, 1.63%. So I know I can get this down even using liberal ideology. So, um, let's look at unemployment, 3.79%. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is immigration. We're going to cut back on fighting against illegal immigration. So we're going to pull that back by 4 stars, and that's going to save us 3.8 billion. And legislation, going to carry out a regularization of, let's see, how many people? 3.6 million people. So we're going to do that. Our integration policy, we're going to drop that down. So that's going to pass. I'm going to leave quotas alone. All right. leave that part alone. Alright, so we're going to take a softer stance on the immigration. And we're going to rehabilitate 100,000 homes. Ah, look at Karen Bass.
You were elected thanks to your speeches, but only action will keep you in power. This country awaits your initiative. You direct the boat.
Alright, let's go to taxation. Make that regular. So that should bring in some more money. And then we're going to go to health. I'll make that partial. And capitalization. I'm going to make that total. So that's almost 1 trillion that we saved.
I feel it necessary to instruct you on the strategy of targeted conquest, which is a simple and effective military option that we can use in the event of
Alright, so let's get our Secret Service situated. So we're gonna call for 500 agents. And alright, so for now, we're gonna put 100 agents in Russia. And industrial sabotage, dismantle terrorist groups, industrial spying, political spying, demolition of strategical objectives, cyber attack preparation, manipulation of social media. And then China. Dismantle terrorist, industrial sabotage, industrial spying, political spying. And North Korea, 34. All right, so we have our agents in place, or at least we're in the process of putting them in the places we want them. Let's increase the employment agency. Oh, let's put our top agent in Russia.
I believe I must remind you here and now of the various elements that can impact the effectiveness of the infantrymen in combat. So, in no particular order, the strength of the military, the quality of the armaments, the quality of the military education and training, salary levels, the legitimacy of the conflict, of course, especially if the soldier has to defend their homeland on their own soil. Shifts in the conflict, such as territorial gains or losses inflicted on the enemy, weapons suppliers, moral support, including coming from the head of state. One can conclude that at your level, the highest there is, you have the means to impact troop morale.
Alright. Alright, let's go to justice and construction. No, we're not going to build any more prisons. Alright, let's do this. So how would this be received? Nope, very negative, so we'll leave that alone. We'll criminalize street harassment to kind of shut up everyone before they say something.
I must inform you that you can, at your leisure, consult a summary of our files on terrorist groups targeting our country. We will list the principal suspects likely to be leaders of organizations on our soil or to mount a terror operation. This file will expand according to the gathering of intelligence, and data sheets can also be removed if we determine
Okay. Alright, terrorist groups, let's go after them. Surveillance, surveillance. Alright, nope, that's not what I wanted. Alright, let's place our opponent. Oh, no wonder. I picked party and power. Needed to pick other party. Alright, we're gonna put our political adversary under investigation.
our team is in place. The information gathered on this site
It would behoove me to provide you with a short summary of the various tactics of our infantry. Firstly, stealth. This is actually viable for all ground units, including armored vehicles. Our soldiers can
Alright, we'll meet with them. Alright, let's go to energy. We're going to make some changes with that. Alright, so so let's change that to that. 51%. So we'll push that through.
One week before the beginning of the festival, the hotels are full of bursting. Photographers and TV crews have gone all out again. Your presence, even if it's just for a day, would light up our event and would restore the image of our national culture. And can't you imagine yourself on a magazine cover, chatting with some of the most glamorous stars?
Alright, well, what's up with that? Alright, so let's go over to this. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna give them weapons. So cannons, we're gonna give them 504. Alright, we're gonna give more weapons. Alright, mortar rounds, we're gonna give them 150,000. We'll give them 1,000 drones. Let's give them 10,000 tanks.
The bill has been voted on and the law has The bill has been voted on and the law has been passed. The bill has been voted on and the law has been passed.
Good morning. I didn't come empty-handed. In fact, I wanted you to see in order to...
Alright, so what do they want? Alright, we'll refuse that. Give them champagne and send them on the way.
It must be conceded that there is a
We have obtained some information on this terror suspect. I urge you to examine his file.
Alright, supply and equipment. Alright, let's give them some missiles too. Let's see. We'll give them we'll give them 5,000 missiles. Let's go to energy. Alright, let's Alright, so that'll be voted on in 2 days.
The bill has been voted on and the law has been passed.
Alright, education. Let's do literacy aids.
Your conservative management combined with growth prospects reflect a stability that gives us confidence in your solvency and in your leadership. We trust you. Although your economy
Alright. We'll accept.
The decree takes effect as of today. The bill has been voted on and the bill has been voted on and the law has been passed.
I would like to talk to you about ground-to-ground artillery and self-propelled guns. These are machines that are certainly less devastating and less precise than missile launchers, but they are easier to produce or acquire. They fire mortar rounds.
Alright, let's go. Alright, did we put a... Alright, we put an arms embargo on Russia.
The bill has been voted on.
Alright. Alright. Have the police in that, and here.
I have to tell you that I am filled with pride.
Alright, so I think I'm going to end this episode, and you guys can let me know how you like this so far. And there's plenty more to come, so stay tuned and take care.